95% of people that I speak to make this one gym mistake, and I want to share it with you so you can get results and stop making this drastic mistake. Hey everybody, it's Fahad here from Fit with Fahad, and in today's video I'm going to share with you a very common mistake people make when they work out, when they try to exercise, and when they go to the gym. So you're going to want to stick around to find out, because this is a very common mistake and you're probably making it too. But as usual, before we get started on my video, I want to just thank you if you're new to this channel for checking me out. Make sure you click that subscribe button and hit that bell notification, because you don't want to miss a single one of my videos. Remember, this channel is all about helping you get into awesome athletic shape, build up that confidence, and just generally kick ass in life so you look more like Bruce Lee and less like Lee Priest. So let's crack on with today's video. So what is this mistake I'm talking about? You're probably thinking, oh, just cut with the bullshit and just get straight to the point. And I'm not one to mix my words, so here we go. So I want to talk to you today about overtraining, going to the gym too much, doing too much exercise. It's too common. I see it all the time. People want to get as many gym sessions as they can in a week. They want to work out harder and harder and harder. And people just have this tendency to feel that if they're working out in a group session or a class or with a personal trainer, they must feel absolutely wrecked by the end of the session. And guys, look, I want to be brutally honest with you as always. Sometimes I have clients of mine that kind of feel like, oh, I've not pushed them hard enough, or I've not made them tired enough in a workout. Look, there's a great saying by a coach who I have a lot of respect for, called Coach Martin Rooney. And I've done his Training for Warrior certification program where he himself was coaching us. And he said this phenomenal quote that I live by. And he said, any trainer can make you tired, but it takes a coach to make you better. And that's my philosophy when I'm training my clients. I want to take you and improve your health, your fitness, and just your general life and your body. And I don't want to wreck you. I don't want to ruin you. And the problem in this industry, and the problem that people have, is when they go into the gym, they expect that a good workout is only a good workout if you're sweating, if you're out of breath, if you're really sore, if you feel like you've been absolutely destroyed by your trainer, your coach, or your instructor. And the truth is, you don't have to feel that way. Yes, you've got to challenge yourself. Yes, you've got to push yourself. But always going into the gym to get wrecked or to be completely hammered by the training, it's detrimental, especially if you're training too much. Now, the average person that goes to the gym to train probably wants to go to the gym to train to gain muscle mass and lose body fat. Am I right? You want to lose weight, you want to lose that belly, you want to get in good shape, you want to look good naked. So we have to look at the bigger picture here, and a good coach will understand this, and a good coach will prescribe the right amount of training for you. And most people who start out in the gym who are overweight, who have had bad diets in the past, who are not in a good place from a hormonal point of view inside of their bodies, their power of recovery isn't very good compared to, say, a trained athlete. And recovery is the biggest thing when it comes to getting results. It's not about how much training you do in the gym, it's about how well you recover after you train that will dictate the results you get. So for most people starting out in the gym, 3 sessions is more than enough to get great results. Maybe a 4th one might help. But the tendency I see is when somebody has a gym membership or they have access to classes, they want to get as many classes in as they can, or they want to go to the gym as much as they can. Some people go 5 times a week, 6 times a week, and every time they go in, they're trying to do more and more and more and more, and they're trying to stack everything. Some even train twice a day because they equate more exercise with faster results. But the reality is there's something called overtraining, and if you're constantly hammering yourself, especially if you don't have a good level of recovery in your body, you're going to be lowering your immune system, you're going to be lowering your testosterone levels and other hormone levels, you're going to just feel bad and you're going to get injured, and you don't want that, do you? See, when it comes to things like your immune system, I know firsthand that when we were training for fights, say for example there was a show in 8 weeks and the camp was training for fights, guys would start getting ill because they're training harder. And because they're training harder and they're training more often and the volume increases, what happens is their immune system starts to drop and they start getting sick. Now, there's a degree of needs must here. If you are an athlete and you have to train more, if you're training for a specific sport, or if you're training for a specific goal, such as you want to run a marathon or you're doing a triathlon, then yes, you're going to have to train more than the average person. But if your goal is simply to lose body fat, to gain a little bit of muscle mass, to look good, to feel good, and just general health and well-being, you don't need to train that much. And that's going to save you so much time and energy. Like, you can do things that you'd rather do than go to the gym. You know, you can spend time with your kids, with your wife, with your husband, or whoever. And look, I want to show you this image right now. This is called your TDEE. That's your total daily energy expenditure. At the bottom of this graph, there's something called your basal metabolic rate. This is the amount of energy you expend every day just to survive. And the REE stands for resting energy expenditure. On top of that, you've got NREE, which is your non-resting energy expenditure. You've got something called NEAT, which stands for non-exercise activity thermogenesis. That's moving around on a daily basis, whether that's walking up and down stairs, sitting around and, just doing your general day-to-day stuff. Then you've got something called TEF, which is your thermic effect of food. So the food you eat needs to be digested, and the digestion process takes energy, and different types of food have different energy requirements. That's why protein is seen as something you need to eat in order to lose weight and body fat, because it has the highest thermic effect. In other words, you burn more calories digesting protein than you do fats and carbohydrates. And right at the top of this chart, you've got something called EAT, which is exercise activity thermogenesis. That's the energy you burn in the gym. And as you can see, EAT is actually quite a small percentage compared to everything else. So the truth is, the amount of energy you actually burn in the gym is minute compared to the whole big scheme of things. So thinking that you're going to get faster results by working out more is actually a misnomer. You don't want to work out more. You want to work out just enough so that you can get a good stimulus to the body. You can create a calorie output. You can put yourself in a calorie deficit if fat loss and weight loss is a thing for you, and that's your goal. And you can recover substantially and significantly. Too much exercise, too much training can actually inhibit the fat loss process. You want to make sure you're recovering, because what's going to happen is if you're working out too much and you don't give yourself time to recover and your energy output is too high, you're going to start losing muscle tissue. And when you start losing muscle tissue, your basal metabolic rate drops. In other words, the amount of resting energy that you expend and the calories you burn, it's going to drop. So you're going to have to actually eat less to be in a deficit after that. And a great coach once told me that instead of having extra gym sessions, spend that hour that you would normally spend in the gym doing something even more important than working out, and that's prepping your food. If you spend that extra hour or two that you would have saved by going to the gym for the 4th or the 5th or the 6th or even the 7th session, but just spending that hour just prepping your food for the next day or two, you're going to do so much more benefits for your health and for your progress and for the results you're looking for than going for an extra gym session where you actually burn an extra 200, 300 calories. So don't be a gym jerk. Don't think that more is necessarily better. In fact, too much or more could be detrimental to you. So I hope this video has made sense. I hope you've learned something. I hope you got value from it. If you have, please leave a comment below. Please leave a like and share this with a friend of yours who you think might need to hear this. As always, I'll see you in the next video. So have a great day, sweat more, suck less, and stay awesome.